These are the precious things you will lose when you live with a narcissist, and you will regret them forever. Having a relationship with someone who is a narcissist is bad for both people involved. After the abuser goes on to hurt someone else, the person who was abused is left to deal with a number of problems, such as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. On the other side, you'll be worse off than you were before, whether you're talking about money, your spiritual life, your physical health, your social standing, or your mental health. Why is it so hard for the other person to move on with their life after a relationship with a narcissist ends? If it's meant to be this way, why does it have to hurt so much? Why can't I get rid of this feeling that nothing will work out? You might be wondering what this means. The only thing that makes sense about your pain is that you lost a lot of ground both while you were with narcissists and after you left them. This is the only way to make sense of it. More importantly, you have a long way to go in the next few months to make up for this loss. You need time to do this right. What do I mean when I say loss? In today's show, we'll talk about the 4 biggest things you have to give up when you're with a narcissist. Before we even get started, I want to know what you thought you lost the most during the selfish relationship. If you've been through something terrible, please tell your story in the comments so that other people who have been through bad things will know they're not alone. If you click the bell icon and subscribe to this channel, it will keep you up to date. This could be a big help to us. The first sign is that you don't feel like yourself anymore. If you date a narcissist, you will change as a person. You used to do things that you liked, but you don't anymore. It was clear what you liked and didn't like about a certain topic. It was clear what you thought was most important. You had a lot of drive and a strong desire to reach your goals. You seemed to be in charge of everything. Then you hoped that being with the narcissist will make your life even better than it already is. When you finally got to meet them, what did you do? They did you wrong in every way, of course. They took your name and things away, leaving you a shell of the person you used to be. People will criticize and judge the things you like until you start to hate them. You were told things that weren't true, which made you think you were the crazy one. You've had to look deep inside yourself to figure out how you really feel, think, and see yourself in this relationship with the other person. Until it turned into the complete chaos that the narcissist had always wanted, you can confidently say that the experience has changed you. You've lost things you loved. It seems like you no longer want to do some of the things you used to enjoy. You don't care about seeing things through to the end anymore. You quit living and only thought about staying alive. You became someone who actively fought, ran away from, or did nothing because you felt like you couldn't do anything. Losing yourself in a relationship with a narcissist can be very bad for your mental health. You seem to have forgotten who you are. No difference remains between you, and being. The only thing left is a person who has learned a lot of ways to deal with things, but now has to learn how to fit into a new setting where they weren't allowed to before. The second issue is that nobody ever feels safe. You were never completely safe when you were dealing with a narcissist. Then, what do you think? Leave a comment and tell me what you think. Do you remember a time when you knew you could fully trust the narcissist? If you're like me, you probably didn't want to make the narcissist mad because you didn't want to risk getting on their bad side. You have to keep changing the surroundings to match what they are doing. I can only imagine how tired you are. You're always aware of what's going on around you because of how the event changed you. You worked hard to plan your way through the system and this relationship so you wouldn't be embarrassed, rejected, or left alone. During the time you were together, you did a lot of fun things. So this feeling of unease isn't just because of things that happen or how the couple feels about each other. The narcissist changes your view of the world and makes you feel less safe by telling you lies about everything. Think about how they look like one person, but are actually someone else. You were probably shocked by that, and you might have started to wonder if the world is really as safe and kind as you thought it was. Don't trust yourself or other people anymore. There might be a sense of ego in the air. When you are always worried about your safety, you are always on the lookout for risks, which keeps you busy and alert. Your worry won't go away even if you stop talking to the narcissist. It seems like worry and stress are always bothering you. How should we go from here on? What kind of plans does this person have? You have an idea of what they might do. Because you've been hurt before, you're afraid to trust new people. Again, this is a huge safety risk for people. We need a safe place where we can focus on our own needs, grow as people, and improve without anyone getting in the way. But there is no feeling of security. If you could go anywhere, where would you go, and how would you get there? Your failure to deal with life after breaking up with the narcissist is primarily due to your fears for your own safety, which you need to face head-on. Your brain is still trying to figure out what has changed since you broke up with the narcissist, and if you are safe in your new surroundings. Narcissists don't let you be yourself around them. A narcissist needs to make their partner question their own strength and ability to gain power in a relationship. Also, this is how narcissists hurt other people. They wanted you to start having doubts about your own skills. They laughed about how smart you were. It seemed as if they didn't care at all about you. When you were with this person, you felt totally helpless and confused, like you didn't know where you were going or what you were doing. Then they made you depend on them even more than you did before. They got you to depend on them so much that you no longer have any control over your life. They won't let you use any of the money you used to be able to use. They are very annoying and make it hard to do much. They put you in a room and expect you to help them with small jobs whenever they want. This is what happened in the end. At last, they've turned you into someone who doesn't fit in modern society and has no goals. Since it was always the narcissist's plan to fail, you should take the blame for it. Doing things that are bad on purpose in order to hurt yourself. Later, they tell lies to get even more power over you. So now you don't know what to do or where to go. You can't do anything because you don't know what to do. If you agreed to it, you gave up your rights. You gave up trying to be in charge because you thought you couldn't. You don't know how to work, and they are much better at it than you are. You will need them so much that you won't be able to go a day without them. Then you forgot who you were because you needed them so much. Fourth, you stop working towards the goals you have for yourself before you met the narcissist. You wanted many different things. You wanted to take care of a few things. Your life theory is that you work hard to reach the goals you've set for yourself. You imagined yourself doing a certain job or going through a certain stage of life. After you met the narcissist, what did you do? You've lost everything because of how they made you feel. It seems like some people have doubts about you and what you can do. They didn't think of everything that could be done. A lot of your time has been lost. Your hopes and dreams will be crushed no matter how young you are, how rich your family is, or how well connected you are. If you just sit around and do nothing, you will miss out on a lot of chances. If you don't make the most of your time here, you won't have much time to make up for it when you leave. Since you can't change what happened in the past, it's normal to feel let down. You can never get your money back once you've lost it. The narcissist also gave you a lot of promises, getting married and having kids for the rest of your life. And you did get what they were saying, right? What they showed was scary, though. Everyone could see that you were sad. There had been a glimmer of hope before, but it was gone now. You're stuck in losses that are killing you because of them. It could be about your childhood, free time, goals, or something else. You must have lost something very important for you to be able to cry so casually. Both the person and the link should make people feel sad. Still, you have every right to feel bad. You've lost a big part of who you are because of this link, not just a small part. It makes sense that you'd feel sad and down for a while and find it hard to get over it. You need to stay calm and show you care. You should at least do that for yourself. I think the video is done for the day.